Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Room here to run, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on his...
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, hang on. We got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. This one brought in by Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Forced out to his left. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
Down inside the 10.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints.
Jamar Chase
with 2 touchdowns up. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On second down, here's Fournette. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be the Panthers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
York able to send this one through.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing, Burrow.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 64 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT.
Well, the entire game coming down to this.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponent will be the Los Angeles Chargers.